Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with this report as Barcelona have officially released a statement reacting to that leaked report from El Mundo talking about Messi's contract back in 2020 that was leaked. Of course, Barcelona have released a statement. And what did Barca have to say when it comes to reacting to that shock report that claimed how Messi made some shocking demands when it comes to his new contract that he wanted back in 2020. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, we are going to be talking about Ousmane Dembele. In a recent interview, he spoke about injuries, Xavi, Barcelona, he spoke about Mbappe, Champions League, World Cup ambitions as well. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Last night, El Mundo leaked confidential details regarding Lionel Messi's demands to sign a new contract with Barcelona back in 2020. The report included details such as the 7-time Ballon d'Or's demands for a private box for him and Luis Suarez's family at Camp Nou, also €10 million renewal bonus and repayment for salary reductions, among others. Now, Barcelona have issued an official statement slamming those leaks, stating that the information made public was part of a judicial procedure. The statement from the Catalan Giants read as follows. In relation to the information published today in El Mundo del Siglo, under the title Barca Leaks, the Secret Archives of the Club Part 1, FC Barcelona expresses its outrage and the interested leak of some information that would form part of a judicial procedure. The club also regrets that the media outlet boasts of having had access to a huge amount of documentation and emails that are in the possession of the Barcagate investigation when this information and documentation has not yet been shared with the parties. The statement further adds that Barcelona would consider taking legal action against the media outlet due to the leaks of confidential information, Barca said. In any case, the article in question makes public documents that have nothing to do with the investigation of the case, and their use of threatens and the reputation and confidentiality of the club. For this reason, and with the aim of protecting the rights of FC Barcelona, the club's legal services are already studying the appropriate measures to take. Messi eventually did not sign any new contract with the club, as we all know, and departed Barca last year as a free agent, joining Paris Saint-Germain on a 2-year deal. Interesting reaction there from FC Barcelona. Of course, the leak from El Mundo came as a shock to the world, and tells us what is really happening behind the scenes. So 2020 Messi really had some interesting demands there from Barca as conditions for extending his contract. Of course, Messi's contract expired in 2021, but back just the previous year in 2020, he had some very interesting demands to make to Barcelona. And according to this news outlet El Mundo, those were the conditions Messi made back then, the previous year, prior to his contract expiring. And it came as a shock, right? So Barcelona are not happy with the leak, and Barcelona have already released a statement, and they are planning to take legal action against El Mundo about the leak, and trying to say that what they are even saying is not accurate enough. So let's see how what Barca do when it comes to the legal action in the coming days. How far they will go with that. Of course, now Messi is a Paris Saint-Germain player, even though rumors don't stop coming out, trying to speculate a future return, and maybe a possible return for Messi, maybe next year. But personally, I don't think that will happen. But let's see if this will affect any possible return for Messi or not. Then, moving on to the next story of discussion, Ousmane Dembele is finally coming into his own after a terrible time at Barca over the past 5 years. Signed from Borussia Dortmund in the summer of 2017 as a replacement for Neymar, the 25-year-old struggled with relentless injury problems in the early parts of his career. But following the arrival of Xavi Hernandez as manager last year, things have started to click for the Frenchman. And even though his contract expired this past summer, the winger signed a new deal, extending his stay at Spotify Camp Nou until 2025. During an interview with RMC in France, Dembele opened up on what sparked the turnaround of his career by saying that, "When I had my last major injury, I knew that I had to work hard to be able to play well, to be able to perform, to be healthy, above all, to be healthy enough to be able to play and then be able to perform little by little." On his lifestyle in the early phase of his stint at Barca, he said, "I was young like everyone else, but I was able to get out of that situation. However, not everything is the way people imagine it." Talking about his injuries, the Frenchman said, "I had a lot of injuries. People told me, if you don't walk, you will stagnate. You will get hurt if you don't walk. I have lost a lot of time in my life from 2017 to 2021. I lost 5 years of my life," he said. Speaking about the moment when he felt things click at Camp Nou, Dembele said, "When I knew I had that click, it was under Koeman. Now under Xavi, it's going even better. Since that click, I haven't had any injuries. I'm very happy, but I'm still working." On his current situation at the club, he added, "I feel very good at Barca. The squad believes in me. The club believes in me. I'm very happy." The past weekend was a memorable occasion for Dembele as he welcomed his first child into the world. Talking about becoming a father, the forward said, "It just happened. I'm getting used to it. It's good. I'm growing up and it's very good. I have more responsibilities. It's the life of a dad." Having been called up to the French national team, after a year, Dembele expressed his pleasure about the return, saying, "It's a pleasure to work again with the French national team. I worked hard for this since last year." He has linked up with PSG superstar Kylian Mbappe in the national team camp. Speaking about the partnership with a 23-year-old, the Barca player said, "I would like to play more games with Mbappe. He knows me very well. I know him very well. We have only played 4 or 5 games together and it went very well." Explaining his decision to sign a new contract with Barca, Dembele said, "With the confidence Xavi had in me, I decided to stay at Barcelona. I had always told Xavi that I wanted to stay at the club. Afterwards, its negotiations is contractual. I didn't fix myself. I didn't think I was going to leave the club." Talking about his ambitions with the club, he said, "I'm really looking forward to Barca winning the Champions League again." On his favorite position on the pitch, Dembele stated, "I feel better on the right wing now. With Barca, I play on the right wing, but I was a number 10 before." Talking about the coaches who have had an impact on his career, Ousmane Dembele said, "To have a coach that believes in me is really important. With Koeman, with Roland Koubis, Thomas Tuchel, Xavi, it has always been so important to have this confidence in me." On the changes he made to improve his fitness, Dembele said, "The way I was walking before was not good enough. If you don't do work, you will get injured. Koeman changed everything. He gave me health. That's the list of things. When I arrived at Barca, I was young, but now with experience, I'm above everything." There had been a lot of speculations over his future, with outlets claiming that he was prioritizing money over sporting objectives. Responding to those, he said, "Nowadays, everyone talks about my football rather than me playing for money. I've always dreamed of playing for Barca and I'm very happy to be fulfilling my dream every day." Talking about the good mood in the French camp and their chances of building another top team, he said, "Yes, of course, afterwards, group life is very important to perform. We saw it in the 2018 World Cup. There was the quality of the team, etc. But that's not what wins a World Cup. There's a whole workforce, a whole staff, and if there's a good mood in all this workforce, you will perform." On the team's chances of the World Cup, he said, "The objective is to keep the title, but with caution all the time. There are some nations that are strong too. For me now, there are no more small nations you can win or lose against everyone. It's even more difficult, and I think France will fight in Qatar to keep the title." When quizzed if he would prefer to win Ballon d'Or, the World Cup or Champions League with Barca, he said, "Personally, for me, it's to win the Champions League with Barca. That Barcelona regains the Champions League. It's now been 7 years since they won. That they win titles, La Liga, the Champions League. That's the most important thing." So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.